Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Polly, and yes, more Montale. I know. Listen, I am doing this all for you. So I have 2 more kits. I'm going to break it down probably to 3 videos just so they're nice and short and easy to watch. And we're going to start with this one. Before I do get into it, I wanted to mention that so Montale's Oud Forest that I reviewed is actually very, very similar to Mancera's Midnight Gold. Both of them are very kind of a mixture of everything. So just in case, because I was kind of bummed out about the performance of Oud Forest, but then when I sprayed the Oud Forest and then I layered it with the Midnight Gold, I'm like, oh my God, they're extremely similar, and Midnight Gold has amazing performance. So but let's get into Montales. So, okay, so these 3 are a hell to the yes. What are we gonna start? Oh, okay, let's keep the best for last. Not that it's like it's amazing, okay? All right, let's start with Oudmazing. We have fig, pear, Sicilian orange, Sicilian bergamot, and agarwood in the top. And then we have patchouli, orris, and jasmine in the heart, and grape, vanilla, leather, and white musk at the base. Now, I will say from the fig, you do get some of the bitterness, which is added to the agarwood for that bitter texture. Now, a lot of people say it's very similar to La Vie Belle. I will say it ain't no dupe. It is not. It's not one or the other. They're very different fragrances. The idea with the Oudmazing, the base on which everything is built, that sweet and fruity concept, is very, yes, very similar to La Vie Belle. Very, very similar in terms of even the scent. But you have the fig, you have the agarwood. The patchouli here is different. It's more kind of, definitely more earthy. And you have leather. Those notes make a significant difference, okay? If you find if you like the La Vie Belle for the idea of all that sweetness and richness, but then it's just kind of blah, like it's just not enough interesting, not enough exciting, not enough, it's just a sweet blob, then you would love this. If you need that something extra. Because really, you get a lot of the vanilla and the grape and all of that. In terms of all the citruses, they give a pizzazz, but they don't give this fragrance freshness or lightness or anything like that. This is a very sweet, deep, gourmand, Middle Eastern. For me personally, fall and winter. It's one of those fragrances. I think it is very unisex because it's not floral. It's just heavy, sweet, and you get that bitterness from the fig and the oud, and you get the leather. This one is really, really beautiful. Performance is amazing. I love it. Definitely full bottle worthy. Okay. Moving on, we have Honey Oud. Okay, notes: honey, agarwood, amber, cinnamon, vanilla, leather, patchouli, and flowers. Now, I will say this: I am not a fan of cinnamon in fragrances because usually it's very fake, it's very strong, it's very dominating over the entire fragrances, and it just smells like a store during Christmas or some candle, and I don't like it. I like it in food, but I don't like when it's to that degree of fragrance. It needs to be kind of added a little bit to give some uniqueness, but most of the time people really love their cinnamon and they just cannot stop with a little bit. They go heavy board with it. Now, Honey Oud is my kind of cinnamon. It's definitely there. It's not, you can tell, but it's so light. It's so, I mean, it allows all the rest to exist and dominate the fragrance and take over the fragrance. The cinnamon is just there for the whiff, for the idea, for the feel. It is nowhere near the front, and I love it like that. You really get the honey. The agarwood is soft. So a lot of fragrances, maybe I'm just talking for myself. Let me just speak for myself. When it comes to Montale, and if you know Montale, it's a powerhouse. They don't go light with their fragrances. Gentle is not, you know, precisely exactly their way of creating fragrances. And when you read reviews, you read a lot of these like chemical, plastic, fake, you know, all these words, and it gets stuck in your mind. So when you hear a fragrance by Montale with oud, listen, I get scared. And then you have, you know, the leather and patchouli. You're like, where are we going with this? Because Montale can take these notes to very different directions, and you never know. The way, honestly, people express this fragrance to be, for me, it sounded like a beast. There's nothing beastie about this. Anyone can wear this. Like, anyone. There's nothing difficult at all. If you love honey and cinnamon and those kind of warm fragrances for winter and fall and around the holiday season, man, woman, wear this. There's nothing like the agarwood, the leather, nothing here is strong, intense, or, you know, you need some chest hair to pull it off, or leather jacket. No, anyone can wear this, you know. A beige fluffy sweater and this, perfect. You know, little latte, why not? It's wonderful. There's nothing over the top here. There's nothing aggressive here. It's very soft. It's very sweet and nice, and it's wonderful. I think a lot of people will enjoy it. A lot of women that want something interesting and different and kind of in that family, but are afraid because it's Montale, because there's oud, there's leather, and it's Montale. Don't. This is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Also, amazing performance on a man, on a woman. This is just stunning, easy fragrance to love, easy fragrance to wear, especially if you have true winters. Rock it. Okay. And one of my, I love this one so much. God, it's so good. So, sorry. This one is a black musk. Yes, now we have musk, we have leather, nutmeg, black pepper. Love me black pepper, especially Montale. Amber, teakwood, love teakwood, sandalwood, and patchouli. This is sexy. Okay, this is my kind of sexy. This is a sexy fragrance. Why? This is so cool. This is edgy. This is bitchin', man. So the white musk, the musk in the open is kind of white, a little dirty, but mostly white. But then they took that white musk and really dirtied it up. They just piled upon it so much dirt and wood and all of that. Now, a lot of reviews were kind of mix and mix. I read and listen in English and in Russian. So, and it does make a difference, man. Cultural perceptions, huge difference in how people interpret a fragrance. But some said that it dries down on them very nice and polite, almost like a white musk, and very clean. On me, it did not. And some didn't like it because they found it to be too strong. Well, it's Montale. Well, yeah, that's not what you want. Then why are you looking at Montale? And other ones loved it for the potency and how dirty it is. And a lot of people said it smells like sex. Does it? I don't know. You tell me. But it's the idea of this something clean and white and musky. But on the other hand, I think it's the pepper and the nutmeg and kind of the leather. It gives it a lot of that, you know, like a dirty, sexy vibe. You know, one of those. Now, when it dries down, the musk definitely, it fluffs up a little bit. I adore this. It performs. It projects. It Like there is stuff happening. You can smell it for so long. Oh, it's so good. I love this fragrance. So this one, I love that because with a lot of other fragrances by Montale, you hear a lot of complaining about the musk. Oh, the musk, the musk, the musk. Well, for those who love musk, I mean, yay us, right? But what they did with this fragrance, they're like, oh, you don't like our musk with all the flowers in it? Okay, I hear you loud and clear. Here's this, how about that? And they gave you black musk. It's the dirtiest, badass musk ever. It's so good. It's so sexy, very unisex. On a man, this would be bomb. 5 o'clock shadow, leather jacket, dang, so nice. On a woman, same thing. It just means, you know, you're one of those chicks, you know, got a backbone to you. Don't take no shit. That's how it smells. It's so good, but it fluffs up, it eases up. So it's not like this aggressive thing from the beginning and then. No, like it's so unique. It's so beautiful. I would recommend a lot of people at least to give it a sniff, try or something. Man, this is so worth a full bottle. It's amazing. All right, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'm going to continue to video number 2, and I will see you then. Bye.